Hey, what's up guys? My name is
Slothman420
and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be discussing a little bit about myself. We're going to be discussing what videos this channel is going to make, and you're going to be getting a little bit of a taste of a video, just a regular video. So hopefully I can encourage you guys to subscribe or at least research me, stay interested. Now, the gameplay I'm going to be playing may be kind of horrendous, considering I'm doing this while playing this game, and I'm not used to multitasking like that. But if watching shitty gameplay is entertaining, or if I'm entertaining and the gameplay is just kind of a visual...
We are losing objective Charlie.
Aid? Is that a good way to describe it? Then so be it. And hopefully, over time, I will get better at this. So, starting with myself, I'm a sophomore going into my junior year. I'm on my summer break, and my girlfriend actually inspired me to start a YouTube channel. You know, I really like public speaking. At times, I think I can be funny. Maybe I just laugh at my own jokes. But I like video games. I like entertaining people. I like speaking in front of crowds or speaking in front of a large audience of people. So that's sort of the stuff I'd like to do. Now, onto the videos I'm going to be making. I'm hoping to do kind of some Luna type videos where it's going to be commentary. I know I'm stealing his idea. But on top of that, I'd like to play some NBA 2K17 because that's one of the games I can actually testify that I'm good at. And maybe talk about this crazy upcoming draft season. Because I'm a pretty big NBA nerd. I know a lot of people who are NBA nerds. This next draft, this next year's draft picks are going to be pretty wild, especially with Lonzo Ball and Josh Jackson. And I can give my opinion on Josh Jackson. He's definitely the most underrated player in the draft, at least for the Boston Celtics. So maybe do some of that sort of stuff. But what today's video is going to be is a little bit of a story about a party I went to not too long ago. Now, before I went to this party, I wasn't that much of a party goer. I really kind of like kickbacks, which is when you get a small group of friends and you get drunk or whatever, just kind of fuck around with a small group of friends. Parties, I don't know a lot of the people at parties. You know, I'm a little bit of a loner. Which is weird since I public speak, but maybe I'll tell you about that later. But, that is something that I've always had in me, is I'm a little bit of a loner. But I went to this party, it was this girl in Complet, it was her birthday party that she wasn't even having at her own house. Her friend was hosting it for her at her stepmom's house, which is a pretty fucking, I don't know, that's a good friend. I know I want to do that. Because this was like a cottage of a house, and I'm guessing there were upwards of 80 people in this place. Hell yeah, fuck yeah. I'm the best. Anyways, I'm guessing there were upwards of around 80 people in this house, and I was having fun, honestly. I mean, there were a couple of kids I knew, and I was having a good time. But then these older guys showed up, which I don't know who invited them. I think I heard it was this girl's uncle, which is weird that her, like, and this guy looked 40 years old, and I'm not going to be like leafy and fucking, you know, hammer a guy because of his age, but if you're 40 years old at a high school party, that rubs me off the wrong way, but once again, that's my opinion. Who gives a shit about me, right? But this guy was 40, and he invited some of his apparently retard friends to come. Oh, I thought I got dead. To come to this house, and they were selling drugs to kids in exchange for, I don't know. It seemed like they were kind of hitting on these girls, which is kind of retarded for me to say. I don't know that. I'm stupid. I don't know that, but it does seem like to me that they were. Anyways, these guys decided to roll a blunt and smoke it in the basement. Now, in this kid's basement, they had a PS4, and me and my friend were playing Call of Duty on it. And these guys came downstairs, and decided to smoke this blunt downstairs. And what ended up happening is these guys ended up setting off the fire alarm. Now, at first I didn't freak out because, you know, the mom wasn't home, at least I didn't think. Oh, it was obvious that the mom wasn't home, stepmom. And who the fuck? And I just didn't freak out about it. But it turned out this girl had this thing set up, and this girl didn't even know about it. Like, she wasn't scared. She's like, oh, whatever, we took the batteries out, not a big deal, right? But this girl ended up...
We have taken objective apples.
Oh, that's weird. There are a lot of, like, level 0. But this girl wound up having a fire alarm that whenever it went off, it automatically called the fire department. So the fire department called the stepmom, and for some reason the stepmom said, yeah, go over to the house. So the fire department showed up at this place. And in my opinion, that was kind of dumb of the mom, because that's, I don't know, firefighters have better things to do than to bust a bunch of drunk teenagers. But that's what the mom did. And from there, the fire department called the police, and I left by then. But for some reason, a ton of people stayed, because I saw it on Snapchat after this. Oh, that guy was a medic right there. But like, the police came, and once the police came on this kid's Snapchat, it was this like 80 people just flooding out of this house, shoulder checking police officers. Police officers were trying to, you know, grab kids by the collar, and just, I don't know, I'm glad I dipped when I did, but that kind of, because that could have went really wrong for me, and it did go wrong. I think a lot of people ended up going to jail. I think the older guy went to jail. I'm actually fairly positive the older guy went to jail. This kid got alcohol poisoning. It was just a bad party, and that kind of ended my party craze. I mean, that was the last party I went to, and that was last school year. Like, over the summer, I haven't gone to any parties. Like, I've drank with myself and some buddies, but that's it. So that was definitely one of the crazier parties I've been to. Thank you for listening, guys. If you watched this whole video and I kept you entertained, then I'll probably make more. If I get positive feedback, I'll make more. But if my videos are shit, then just say, Colson, you're shit. That's my name, Colson. Colson, you're shit. And I will get over it. And I'll stop making videos. No, I'm not going to give them the haters like that. But give me constructive criticism. Like, maybe play a game that isn't as hard to do when you're talking at the same time, or something like that. Anyways, thank you guys for listening, and I will make more videos soon. Thanks. See ya.